If your brain never turns off, it's not because you're broken. It's because you've been carrying too much for too long. And tonight, well, we're going to set some of it down. You don't have to fix anything right now. You don't have to solve anything. You don't even have to remember anything. All you have to do is breathe with me. Breathe in slowly and let it go. For the next 20 minutes or so, your only job is to rest. Not to be productive, not to make a mental list, not to think about what you forgot to do today or what you need to do tomorrow. Just rest, because here's what no one tells you. Doing less is not failing. Doing less is healing. And you deserve to heal. Let your body sink a little deeper into wherever you are lying. Let your shoulders drop. Soften your jaw. That's it. You're exactly where you need to be. Now, let's begin. Let's talk about what's really happening inside you, because when your mind won't stop spinning, when you lie down at night and the list just keeps going, it's easy to think something is wrong with you, but nothing is wrong with you. Your nervous system was simply not built for endless multitasking. It wasn't designed to hold everyone's schedules in your head, to remember the dentist appointments and the permission slips, and whose birthday is coming up, and what needs to be defrosted for dinner, and whether you reply to that email. It wasn't built to run in the background all day, every day, for decades. Take a slow breath in with me and release. Your brain, your beautiful, miraculous brain, it needs off-duty time, not just sleep. Off-duty time. Time when it's not managing anything, not anticipating anything, not solving anything. Because here's what happens when you never stop. Your brain doesn't get the space it needs to process emotions, to file away the day, to let things settle. So everything just piles up. The frustration from 3 weeks ago, the worry about next month, the sadness you didn't have time to feel, the anger you swallowed down because it wasn't the right moment. It's all still in there, waiting. Let your breath slow down a little more. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Now here's the truth they don't say out loud enough. Rest is not a luxury. It's not something you earn after you've done enough. It's not a reward for good behavior. Rest is a biological need, just like water, just like food, just like air. Your body needs it to repair. Your mind needs it to integrate. Your spirit needs it to remember who you are underneath all the doing. So if rest is a need, why does it feel so hard to allow it? Let's find out. The reason rest feels hard is because you've been following rules. Rules you didn't write. Rules you probably didn't even know were there. Rules like, if you're not doing something, you're wasting time. If you rest while there's still work to do, you're being selfish. If you stop, everything will fall apart. Take a slow breath with me. In and out. Let's talk about guilt. Because if you feel guilty when you rest, if you feel guilty saying no, if you feel guilty taking time for yourself, that guilt isn't telling you the truth. Guilt is often a sign of unrealistic rules, not real failure. It's a signal that somewhere along the way, you absorbed the idea that your needs should always come last, that everyone else's comfort matters more than your exhaustion. But those rules, they were never fair. Let your jaw soften. Let your tongue rest easy in your mouth. Now let's talk about worth. Your worth is not measured in check boxes, not in how many emails you answered, not in how clean your house is, not in how much you accomplish today. You are not a to-do list. You are a whole person with feelings, with needs, with a body that gets tired, and your value doesn't increase when you push through, and it doesn't decrease when you rest. Take a deeper breath in and let it all go. Here's another truth. Your value in relationships comes from connection, not performance. The people who truly love you, they don't love you because you do things for them. They love you because you're you. And when you're too exhausted to be present, when you're running on empty and just going through the motions, that's not connection. That's just survival. Let your shoulders drop a little more. There's one more thing to notice. Sometimes busyness is a shield against uncomfortable feelings, against grief you haven't processed, against disappointment, against the fear of what might surface if you actually stopped. And that's okay. You don't have to face everything tonight. You don't have to fix it all right now. You just have to notice that the shield is heavy, and maybe just for tonight, you can set it down. Once you see the rules, you can rewrite them, and that's where relief begins. I want to give you permission for something you might have been waiting years to hear. You are allowed to stop, even when everything is not finished. Let that sink in. You are allowed to stop, even when everything is not finished. The laundry can wait. The dishes can wait. The email can wait until tomorrow. You don't have to reach the bottom of the list to deserve rest. Take a slow breath in and breathe out. Here's what happens when you let yourself stop before it's all done. At first, it feels wrong. It feels uncomfortable. Your brain will tell you all the reasons you shouldn't, but that discomfort, that's not evidence that you're doing something wrong. That's you. Training tolerance for imperfection, because perfection isn't the goal. Being human is the goal, and humans need rest, even when the work isn't done. Let your body sink a little deeper into the surface beneath you. Feel the weight of your legs, the weight of your arms. You're not holding anything right now, nothing. Now here's something that might surprise you. Scheduled rest is more effective than leftover rest. Leftover rest is when you collapse at the end of the day, after you've given everything to everyone else. When you're too tired to do anything but scroll or zone out. That's not really rest. That's collapse. Scheduled rest is different. It's when you decide intentionally, at this time, I stop. Not because I'm finished, not because I've earned it, but because this is when I rest. It's a boundary, a commitment to yourself, and your body, your nervous system. It learns to trust that. It learns, oh, we're going to be okay. We're not running until we break. There's a rhythm here. Take another slow breath with me. In and out. You don't have to do this perfectly. You don't have to schedule rest like a professional. You just have to start choosing it, choosing rest before you're desperate for it, choosing to stop while there's still something left on the list. Now let's make doing less practical, not just inspirational. Here's what no one tells you about doing less. It doesn't just make you feel better. It actually makes you better. When you do less, you make better decisions. Not because you're suddenly smarter, but because your brain finally has the space to think. When you're overloaded, when you're running on fumes, every decision feels enormous. Should I say yes? Should I say no? What's the right thing to do? But when you're rested, when you've created space, the answers come more easily. You can hear your own intuition again. Take a slow breath in and breathe out. There's something else that happens when you do less. Mental clutter shrinks when decisions are simplified. Every choice you make, every option you keep open, every maybe you're holding on to, it all takes up space in your mind, like browser tabs you forgot to close. But when you start simplifying, when you say no to things that don't truly matter, when you stop carrying decisions that aren't yours to make, suddenly there's room to breathe, room to think, room to just be. Let your hands rest gently. Let them be heavy. You're not gripping anything right now. Nothing at all. Now here's the beautiful part. Small, consistent pauses. Rewire your brain over time. You don't have to take a month off. You don't have to quit everything and move to the mountains. You just have to pause. A few minutes in the morning before you check your phone, a moment in the car before you walk into the house, 10 seconds between tasks to just breathe. These tiny pauses, they teach your nervous system something new. They teach it. We don't have to be in emergency mode all the time. We can slow down. We can choose rest before we're falling apart. Take a deeper breath with me. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Feel the relief in that exhale. And here's the part most women struggle with. Doing less also means letting others do more. Because you've been holding so much for so long that it can feel like if you let go, everything will fall. But here's the truth. When you say no to something, you're saying yes to something else. Saying no protects the yeses that matter most. Every time you say yes when you mean no, you're spending energy you don't have. You're giving from a place that's already empty. But when you say no, you're protecting your ability to show up for what truly matters. Take a slow breath in and release. Boundaries aren't walls. They're not mean. They're not selfish. Boundaries protect your mental bandwidth. They create space between you and constant demands, between you and other people's urgency. They let you choose instead of just react. Now here's something that might feel uncomfortable. Allowing others to struggle a little can actually empower them. When you swoop in and fix everything, when you take over because it's faster or easier, you're not just helping, you're also taking away their chance to learn, to grow, to figure it out, and you're teaching yourself that you have to do it all, but you don't. They're more capable than you think, and you're more tired than you're admitting. Let your breathing slow even more, in and out. Here's something else to consider. Overfunctioning can hide how much support you actually need. When you do everything, when you never ask for help, when you just keep going, no one knows you're struggling. They think you're fine. They think you've got it handled, and you end up alone, carrying weight that was never meant to be carried alone. So what if you let them see? What if you asked for help before you were desperate? What if you said, I need support. I can't do this by myself. That's not weakness, that's wisdom. Soften your face. Let your forehead smooth. You don't have to figure it all out right now. There's one more thing about letting go of perfection. Good enough care is still deeply loving. The meal doesn't have to be homemade. The house doesn't have to be spotless. The birthday party doesn't have to be Pinterest perfect. Good enough is actually good. It's love. It's presence. It's trying. And it leaves you with something left over for yourself. Take a deeper breath, in and out. Now let's talk about the voice in your head, the one that says, you should have done more, should have been better, should have tried harder. That voice, it's not helping. Self-compassion reduces guilt more than self-criticism ever will. When you beat yourself up, you just feel worse. And when you feel worse, you have even less energy to give. But when you speak to yourself with kindness, when you say, I'm doing my best, I'm human, I'm allowed to be tired, something shifts, the guilt loosens, the shame softens, and you find you actually have more to give. Let your whole body relax now. Every muscle, every bone, every place you've been holding tension. Just let it go. Here's the final truth. Rest creates more sustainable strength for the long haul. You're not running a sprint. You're living a whole life. And if you keep running until you break, you won't make it. But if you rest, if you pause, if you let yourself stop before you're empty, you'll have what you need for tomorrow and the day after and the years to come. Take one more slow breath with me. In and let it all go. You don't need to earn rest. You need rest to live. And you deserve to live, not just survive. Sleep well. You've done enough. You are enough.